Alright, so here we are. I'm just going to start with moisturizing my face. It's always good to apply makeup on a freshly moistured face. I grabbed my perfector sponge. And just looking for my stuff. Okay, I was going to start with Aura, but then I thought about it again and I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to start with my Amber, which is my darker highlight. So I'm going to start by putting that on my lower cheek area, my chin, I guess, my jawbone, I don't know. Anyway, and now I'm putting it on my forehead, around my nose, chin, under my nose, upper lip area. Now I'm going in with my brighter highlight, which is Aura, putting it on either side of my eye, and then I'm putting Amber in the middle. I like the way that this blends out. I just did this side same on the other side. Now we're going in with our contour. Pretty sure that this is henna. It could be olive. Contouring my nose first. You can do a little circle if you want. I normally just kind of square it off. Blends out really nicely. And for contouring my cheekbone, I like to use the top of my ear as a guide to kind of put where the top of my ear would be onto my cheekbone. And then I'm doing the underside of my jaw now. And I'm doing dots along my forehead. Contouring in my forehead. Now I'm going to do it down my nose with the Aura, the brighter highlight that I have. And I'm actually going to be taking my buff brush to start blending. Smaller side first. And we're doing the highlight first, which is the lighter part of the 3D foundation. Getting it on my eyelid, making sure it's all blended evenly and nicely. I'm doing half my face just because I wanted to see if I could blend with the perfecting sponge only. So I'm using my buff brush for this side of my face. And now when I blend the contour, I actually switch to the thicker side of the buff brush. And I like a more defined contour on my cheek. And now I'm switching to my perfector sponge, which I wet before I started. Now I don't know if you can tell, but I can, that it's not blending as easily, and it's also picking up a lot of the makeup. So I do comparison, you can totally tell. So then I switch back to my buff brush and I kind of just do a mock-up and just re-apply. Just making sure I'm really getting into those creases in my eyes as well. And I like to push the contour up on my cheekbones and around up my chin. I kind of make sure that it gets like underneath. I really love this buff brush. It does such an amazing job with getting everything all blended together. And I'm actually taking my perfector sponge, just kind of smush the makeup into my skin. I like the way it finishes. And yeah, so I just noticed that the side is a little bit less severe, and this is the 3D foundation brush. Using the thick side to kind of blend it out, and the skinnier side to, well, I didn't use the skinnier side actually for this. Back in with my buff brush. We're gonna go in with the nude one little dot on either side, and with pink grapefruit as well. These blend really nicely together. And I'm just going to use nude on my lips. I dropped my brush and there's hair on it. I'm also going to be doing upwards motions with this as well. So subtle but so pretty. And I flip over my compact and I'm using Photoshop for the illuminator. And I'm hitting it right on top of my cheekbone, right underneath my eye. It just makes so much difference. And the same on this side. And then I just do my eyebrow bone and I bring it right down to the illuminator that I just put on my cheekbone. And I realized that I missed my nose. Normally I put it right down the center of my nose and actually on top of my upper lip as well. But now I'm just taking Pearl, which is actually a cream illuminator, and I'm putting it in the corners of my eye. I just like the brightening look it gives. I'm kind of blending it into my eyelid just a little bit. I just remembered, oh, I forgot to use vanilla dust. This is my powder brush. I'm using the more denser side to kind of smush it in. I put it underneath my eyes, on my nose area, upper lip. And also I put it on top of my eyelid, which I'll do in a second. There. There. This is pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it.